And here it is beloved South Carolina, where Brian Kelly walking into Williams-Brice Stadium. Bayou Bengals have dominated the Gamecocks.
Good man. That's good ball, coach.
On ABC. Just over 2 hours. Some other games in the SEC today. Hotty Toddy hitting the road for the first time at Wake Forest. Rebels have scored more points than anyone in the country, and Jackson Dart has thrown for more yards than anyone. He also is a dynamic guy on the ground. Texas, after beating Michigan, they've got to deal with UTSA. By the way, former UTSA edge rusher Trey Moore plays against his old team, looking for his first sack as a Longhorn. And tonight, Georgia and Kentucky. Carson Beck has been strong. There's a little bit of subplot here. Kentucky quarterback Brock Vandagriff and their defensive leader, Jamon Dumas-Johnson. Former Georgia players. Pop Johnson was a star, and he was a Butkus Award finalist and an All-American type guy. What do you expect here tonight from the game, or rather from the Wildcats and the Dogs?
I think first, if you look at all those games, one of the big things Nick Saban talked about early in the show was about playing to a standard. Not going up and down and up and down. I know Sark actually showed some video of Notre Dame, their loss last week, to remind his team, hey, don't look past any opponent. I think some of these games are that kind of game. Maybe the name on the other side, you look at that helmet, you're not necessarily fired up about it. But, man, it's a real test to me of the maturity of how these teams handle these kind of games.
Yeah, but I think that's what Georgia really has.
Yeah.
You know, Georgia's established an identity as a team. They're physical up front on both sides of the ball. They can make explosive plays. They have a good quarterback. They were concerned about the running back situation. Well, Nate Frazier solved that as a freshman. All right, so, and they play the same kind of defense that they've always played. So if you've ever seen them play in the past, they've created the same identity now. That's what Kentucky has not been able to do. You know, they couldn't run the ball. The quarterback struggled. They struggled in protection. They couldn't stop the run. So I think Georgia right now, to me, is a team that has the best identity of any team in the country.
Well, don't look now, Coach. Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin are kind of doing their thing. 72 zip first week, 52-3 second week. Now, obviously, it's far inferior opponents, but them being able to put people away that they're supposed to put away maybe is a sign of maturity. Jackson Dart obviously singing it. He's averaging over 400 yards a game, 8 touchdowns. They get a transfer from South Carolina, and Juice Wells, who's their number 2 wide receiver behind Trey.
Are they saying Juice?
Yeah, they still got a lot of love for him. He's great at football, and Lane Kiffin is certainly finding him the rock. They got 2 transfers on the offensive line from Washington that won the Joe Moore Award trophy last year for best offensive line in football. So the line's solid. The D-line has 2 transfers in, one from Texas A&M and one from Florida. They're playing well. This might be the year for Lane Kiffin, Coach Saban, and I'm thankful that you were on the game day set while it all happens.
Hey, Kirk, you mentioned the Longhorns. Now, when they were in Ann Arbor a week ago, coming into that game, don't forget, come out of camp, they got their 2 starting running backs hurt. They bring in this kid, Blue.
Yeah.
He has a fantastic game. They get Isaiah Bond in the transfer portal. We think he's going to be like their go-to guy. Tight end Gunnar Ham had almost 100 yards receiving against Michigan. They got weapons all over the field. October 19th, Coach, when they played Georgia, I think those 2 rosters, they match up kind of evenly. That's when we're going to see where both teams are.
You know, you mentioned Sark showing them Notre Dame. He could just show them Texas from last year. They played Wyoming the week after they beat Alabama. Fourth quarter, 10-10, after they allowed the Cowboys to hold the ball for the entire third quarter.
Yeah.
So they don't have a little bit of experience on their own. Texas A&M and Florida, both with some quarterback questions. Pete Thamel, what do you got on what's going on there today?
Well, with Connor Weigman, Reese, I've been told he's a legitimate game-time decision in the swamp today. Weigman's in dealing with an upper body injury. He's been limited in practice. He's going to go out there and warm up, and the coaching staff and the medical staff are going to make a decision on whether or not he plays today. Marcel Reed, a redshirt freshman, would get his first career start if he doesn't go. For Florida, Graham Mertz will be out there first, but we're going to see plenty of DJ Lagway as well.
You guys saw Marcel Reed in the bowl game last year.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be an interesting opportunity for him. He's a great player.
His dad, Rod, former coach at Tennessee State, was there right before Eddie George took over.
Montgomery Bell Academy, young man.
Yeah, there you go. It's no Avon Old Farms, but it's not bad.
Get it in.
I know I got to get it in.
Last stand here with the Gators. This is it. Both quarterbacks are
This
playing.
is it. This is it for me.
This is it. Home dog.
I'm with you. It's like,
give me the Gators. I mean,
you keep
got to get it here. And then you guys touched on Texas and Georgia. The third most impressive team to me is Tennessee. I don't care they're giving 49 points today.
I didn't do a good enough sell on Ole Miss. I didn't give good enough. I broke down every position.
They got better today. We see a little bit more.
All right.
Tennessee's right up there.
All right.
Hey, we're going to move inside the stadium later on today, so we got to have an early breakfast.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, high society.
That's a first.
This is real.
That's a first.
Reese, we got Hall's Chop House, and we all went here on Thursday night. The only thing better than the food was the hospitality.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
We got seafood tower. Okay, tomahawk steak.
What do you have here?
How are you?
The pepper jack.
Hey, Mr. Hall, I'm Pat McAfee.
What type of cake do we have here?
Got good meat, sir.
Cream corn.
Caramel cake?
Apparently.
I don't mess with foul. I don't do this for you, Tommy, but it looks great. I'll try it.
Come on, try it.
Get it, Des.
I heard you hooked the crew up Thursday night. That's awesome.
I need a fork.
Hey, what's up?
Can I get a knife and a fork?
Hey, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Jess was doing work on these Thursdays.
I was. Wow, way to wrap me out in front of everyone. I had like 5.
I know. Can I get a... Man,
Des,
oh, man.
look at your cake.
I know, but they didn't cut it. I got to get a piece over here.
That's
The
good
whole
meat.
thing's
Sorry,
for
buddy.
you.
Okay. Sorry.
That was all.
Don't make it happen, Captain.
Mr. Hall, that's some good meat you got here, sir.
That's your cream corn there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Reese, I am here with Columbia's Mayor Daniel Rickenmann. Thank you so much for having us. We hear you have a very special announcement about today.
I do, and welcome to Columbia, South Carolina. We love having ESPN College Game Day here. Come on, let's get it going.
Hell yeah, Mr. Mayor.
It's so unbelievable, but you know what College Game Day does for our athletes, our communities, our colleges is unbelievable. So we wanted to take it up another level. So today, on behalf of myself and all of City Council, we are declaring this ESPN College Game Day in Columbia, South Carolina, and here's a proclamation.
Wow. This is
Okay.
Come on, let's hear it,
incredible.
crowd.
We got a
This is
day.
the ultimate honor,
Okay.
and I hear you have one more surprise for a special person.
Well, we do. You know, we love the coach here. And we know he's going to do the right thing today, and he's going to put the right hat on today. But we don't want you to wait 10 years to come visit us again. So we want to present you the key to the city and know that you are welcome anytime, Coach.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much.
That is absolutely beautiful. Reese, I think that's a good bribe. Do you think that he's going to choose that headgear or what?
He'll give him the old
Okey doke, maybe.
Not so.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
You think that's his first key to the city, huh?
I wonder how many keys to cities LC has.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Hey, look who's here, the head coach of the Gamecocks, Shane Beamer. He will join us coming up in just a little bit here on College Game Day as he tries to continue to have his team improve week to week, which they certainly did from week 1 to week 2, and now coming in with a difficult challenge. A high-powered LSU team coming in with an improved defense, young quarterback that has been terrific. LSU coming in 1-1 record. Gamecocks are headed in to Williams-Brice Stadium for this showdown on ABC at the top of the hour.